It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this back in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. You Talk family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at You Talk. The first membership is the You Talk Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the You Talk family. The second membership is the You Talk VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the You Talk Box. And with that membership, you will receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at You Talk, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's You Talk.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably.
It's you talk, baby.
I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of You Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother, and all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drop people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that You Talk? Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's You Talk, baby.
The #1 podcast.
Yo! You Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D. And I got the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Y'all already know who he is, man. My brother, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building as well. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. You Talk family, Kane Nation, what's going on, man? It's a Monday night post-game show. We're going to talk about the victory that we got from our Miami Hurricanes over Virginia Tech. And it was a 38-34 victory. It's the People Show. Shout out to our super producer, Mr. King Judge, KJ
Production in the building.
As always, man. Shout out to King Judge. Shout out to the chat, South Coast Kane. We see you, man, in the building, man. Shout out to South Coast. Shout out to Dim Canes Harris is in the building. Shout out to Dim Canes Harris is in the building, man. King of Ballard, man, we got you, man. We gonna be easy, dog, but we gonna talk about it too, King Ballard. These your brothers. You already know what it is, King Ballard. These your brothers, Larry Frank. We gonna talk about it. Cuban Kane, what's going on? Shout out to Cuban Kane, Taz Haitian Kane. My brother from another mother is in the building, man. Shout out to Taz Haitian Kane. Kane's Raw is in the building, man. Shout out to Kane's Raw. B Nard in the building. Hey, B Nard, what it do? What's up, B Nard? What's going on, man? I hope all is well down there. Do you guys got power? My mother them traveled down to South Carolina after they left Atlanta. They just got power down at my relative's house down in South Carolina. Hope you're doing good. Derek Alford, Onk. Orly Top is in the building, man. Shout out to Onk. Mr. Cannon is in the building, man. Shout out to my boy. Cannon. Shout out to Mr. Cannon, man. Blame Boy. What's up, Blame Boy? What it do? What's going on? Blame Boy in the building, boy. Shout out to Blame Boy. Liz, do you believe that the injuries are more significant than they're leading us to be? Hey, Blame Boy, we finna talk about all that tonight. And if you can, I want you to call in because that's a great question. I think so because I'm just wondering, Blame Boy, what the hell they waiting on? It's conference play now. It's time to bring them on bike, man, because what I saw in that offensive line and that D-line, we finna talk about it, Blame Boy. We finna talk about all that. Larry Frank Jr., he's in the building. How you doing tonight, sir? We're going to get into it. Me and you already talked about it. We got a lot to say. We're going to open the lines up for everybody. But Larry Frank, what's your take, man? I go after you, brother. You know how I feel, bro. I talked to some former greats that shall remain nameless and had some great conversations, man. Mr. Magic, I'm going to bring you in. Mr. Magic, I want you to hold the line real quick. Marine E, what's up, brother? Larry Frank, I'm going to let you do your do, man. Go ahead with it, my brother. Talk to me. What's your good, bad, and ugly that you saw on Friday night?
The good was
Mr.
Cam
Magic, turn
Ward.
down your radio just a little bit. We hear you in the background. We hear echo. Go ahead, Frank.
All right. The good was Cam Ward in the last drive, especially. The bad was the referees trying to rip us off with bad calls and give a touchdown on a pass that never happened. And the ugly was the defense. Extremely ugly. I'm talking Aunt Esther ugly. I'm talking Shabba Ranks ugly. I'm talking
Give me one more.
I'm talking Shabba Ranks, Mad Cobra, and Esther Love Child ugly.
Not Esther Love. I knew you were gonna go there.
Boy, that defense looked horrible. And before I get into it, I'm gonna have to beg your pardon because last week we had a conversation. You asked the question, do we have depth or do we have bodies? I drank some Kool-Aid on that defensive side and said we got depth, and I got news for you. I was wrong. We got bodies because what I saw the other day, if anybody thinks that defense playing the way that it did can compete, y'all saw that Georgia-Alabama game. Y'all saw how they were scoring that, especially Georgia. They fell behind and came back and almost won it until they fell apart and let Jalen Milroe and them win it. If y'all think that our defense can handle Georgia's passing attack and their offense, Alabama's passing attack and their offense, Texas passing attack and their offense, Tennessee passing attack and their offense, and I don't give a damn. Ohio State passing attack in their offense, and I don't give a damn if Ole Miss did just lose to Kentucky. Kentucky proved that their defense was good by holding Georgia down and holding Ole Miss down. Miami's defense is not comparable to Kentucky. If y'all think that Miami could get in the playoffs and surpass all of that, I got news for y'all. Y'all finna have some hurt feelings. Let me tell you something. The objective should be just this. Expect a 10-win season, and hey, whatever we get beyond 10 wins is a successful year. Don't y'all go up here thinking about no national championship because it ain't fitting to happen because defense win championships, and this defense ain't gonna do it.
And I don't want to hear about all that. We gonna outscore people too because you see that when the passing game, when we still can't rush the ball, and a lot of people want to put that on Cam with those 2 interceptions. No, that comes from them rushing 4, and we can't run the ball effectively.
Right.
Cam Ward was trying to make stuff happen.
Right.
And he forced a couple of passes, but we got to be able to run the ball. And this is what we was talking about. Now, when you get into ACC play, this team look like a totally different team from what we see in the first 4 games. That's why I'm going to let this guy that's on the phone right now, we're going to let him talk. But this is why he said 1 game at a time. Go ahead, Frank.
And real quick before we pass it to Magic, I'm going to put a comment up. And no, we're not going to go with this. See this right here? We ain't healthy.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. See that? We're not going with that. I can't do that.
Cannon. No cannon.
I can't do that. I can't do that. You can't tell me that Ruben Bain alone and Damari Brown alone back on the defensive side of the ball is going to make things any better. It's not going to get better. You're talking about.
We wasn't saying that, but we had them. We had them, Frank.
And the thing about it was, you got to look at it like this. Our defensive line was way bigger. Virginia Tech's offensive line, I think they might have had only 1 guy 300 pounds or better. Everybody else was under 300 pounds. Our defensive line should have dominated those trenches, and they couldn't. So there's a disconnect, but I ain't going to hold it real quick. I'll just get my thoughts in between calls. Come on, Magic, talk to us.
Come on, Mr. Magic. He's in the building, man. Mr. Magic is in the building, man. Let's welcome Mr. Magic. Our first call of the night. Shout out to Mr. Magic.
That's clean, goddammit. You know I got the pump, right? I got the pump tonight. I'm spraying bitches left and motherfucking right. I'm shooting you in your shit. But first of all, I got to give some love to y'all boys because Devin, I done told both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, what this show mean to me. And the shit that y'all do, bro, it's much love. I appreciate you both.
We appreciate you.
It goes beyond just the show. It's just the real genuineness between you brothers, man, and the love y'all have. So, hey, bro, it ain't no us without you, baby.
Likewise, brother. We love you. Thank you.
All right, now that y'all motherfuckers done detox and went to motherfucking AA and sobered the fuck up, because y'all were drinking this goddamn Kool-Aid I was telling y'all about. And we was given a life preserver to stay 5-0. I tried to tell y'all this shit weeks in advance. They've been slowly declining. Undisciplined football, not holding the gap. Them motherfuckers ain't even want to tackle.
Still can't tackle.
They ain't want to fucking tackle. Motherfucker run up there and put his arm up, and fall down like a bitch. They ain't championship football. I seen this shit. I know what it look like.
Thank you.
I know what it feel like. Y'all talking about offense and defensive line. I don't want to hear no more shit about his motherfucking elite.
Say
it. We ain't got no elite offensive line.
It's you talk, baby.
We ain't got no elite defensive line, and we ain't got no elite receivers. Because them boys put hands on their ass, and them boys couldn't take. They couldn't get off the motherfucking line of scrimmage. They were jamming their ass. So I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. Yeah, we 5-0, and that's cool. But what have you done for me lately? Not a motherfucking thing. I keep telling y'all, I'm 58 years old. I'll be 59 next month, goddammit. I know football. I know it. I know what it looks like, what it feels like, and what it tastes like. See, y'all got to stop drinking this goddamn Kool-Aid. And I think Melvin said something the other day, and I understand why he said it. You know, D, you and I talked after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Some things they just can't say. But goddamn it, I'm his voice tonight. Them some sorry sons of bitches. No effort. Half-ass effort. First time I ever seen the combobulated and act like they know what the fuck they was doing. Cam looked lost for a minute. He got his bearings back. He brought us back. That was cool. But y'all got to understand, man. Every game gonna be a fucking Miami. They don't want us to win shit. I told y'all the other week. They want to put their foot on our neck inside in the media. They want to dog us like they've been doing. And so they're gonna boost you up and everybody amping you up that the U is back. That's bullshit. They ain't back. They got a long fucking way to go. And we might get to 10-2. Might. We might could get to the playoff. Because what I'm seeing, bruh, them boys disappeared. That defensive line, all that shit we were doing in them 4 games, back here, Weston putting the pressure down, when they got a real motherfucker in front of them that gonna block their ass and put them on their ass, motherfuckers lay down, next thing you know, bitches hurt. Come on, man. Look at what you seeing.
Say it.
What this shit is.
Say it.
I asked D after the game, goddamn it, start the show right at him now. He said, no, I can't do it. I said, fuck that. We hot right now. It's in my, it's on my mind. Let me get it off my chest. He said, no, we gotta wait till Monday. Cool down. I'm like, God damn. Because I've been saying this. We've been saying this, Larry Frank. I'm glad you back with us, bro. I am glad you back.
I'm back like I never left.
I was coming for your ass tonight. I told B, them Texas you sent me, we finna blow them out. There's some good things happened at that time. You said that, but then we fell back. We went back down 10. Every time I look up, they was marching down the goddamn field.
Yep.
So I am glad you are home, my brother. I'm glad you're home.
Absolutely.
About these stinking ass refs. They got 2 number 17s on the kicker on the fucking special team and shit. They ain't throw no flag. The badass flag they threw on number 29, talking about pass interference.
That wasn't
when we was going up 21-0. Come on, man. These motherfuckers don't want us to have nothing. That's why I said at the beginning of the season, when we was going into Florida, we got to go take out it. That's what we did in the past.
It's Utah, baby.
On my team. I don't need the media on my side. Get your ass out there, dog motherfuckers, and take their fuckers. That's what you do. Y'all around here pity-patting and overlooking dumbass mistakes, dumbass penalties. For what? Because we winning? That's going to bite you in the ass sooner or later. Understand football and what you're supposed to do and how you are supposed to dominate in all 3 phases of the game.
Yep.
God damn, man. I be trying to talk sense to the motherfucker. And how you can't logically look and see what they displaying to you and call it like it is. Yeah, we won some games that we were supposed to fucking win. We stood up in the paint on that shit. But what happened to the 75% on third down? What happened to the opening up some holes for a running back to run through the motherfucker? What happened to changing the line of scrimmage? Come on, man. Look at what's happening. They skate. Oh, well, we won. Okay, yeah. We got to win some ugly-ass games. 2000 team had to do the same thing. 91, 89, you know what I'm saying, 83. I watched them go through some shit. But for the most part, they put foot to ass. Mm-hmm. Whether they was in their house or your house. This is the big kicker I couldn't understand, fellas. How you live to go to school in Miami and you train in the heat and humidity, but you can't get out there, you out there cramping. You're supposed to be running their ass in the heat.
That's what Norman just said. Norman just said in the chat, said the same thing.
Their ass in the heat and using this as a sixth man. And you out there falling the fuck out and can't breathe. And you ain't been drinking, you ain't got enough fluids in your body. What motherfucker that played in Florida know you supposed to be hydrated? See, y'all got to look at the game in totality, not just what you want to see.
Right, that part right there.
Not just what you want to see. Your reality is screwed or skewered, as the white people say. Excuse my language. But I'm just saying, I couldn't wait to just get y'all to understand. We've been saying this shit for weeks, man. Before the season started. Same old thing. And y'all been pushing tooth and nail, fighting against what we say over here. If y'all don't want to hear the real shit here, go to them other motherfucking podcasters that lie to you. Because we ain't gonna do that over here. We're going to put foot to ass. We're going to tell you the truth. And hey, I holler.
Yep.
Motherfucking holler.
Landed.
You know I'm at the pub, you know I'm at the pub. Thank you, sir, for hitting my shit. That's what I'm talking about. I love y'all boys, man. Let me
love you too.
We love you back, Mr.
All righty,
Later,
brother. All righty. Cuban Kane, you on deck.
It's you talk, baby.
While we're waiting on Cuban to call, I'd like to say this because, like I say, I got so much stuff I want to get in, but I'm not gonna hog it. I'm gonna just as we in between calls. I see, the points about the hydration, but at some point,
hold the line, Cuban.
We got to talk about how an opposing coach yet again outplaying Mario. Let me tell you something. Miami may have won, and Cam may have led that last drive, but Virginia Tech lost that game. It wasn't so much that Miami won that game more than Virginia Tech lost that game. When they forced that turnover, got down, and had the field goal opportunity and decided to go for a fake where you would have went up 6 points, you would have really applied some pressure to Miami. The clock management situation at the end of the game, when they got the ball back with like a minute 30, a minute 40 or whatever, same thing, man. I mean, the guy just let the time run, didn't use the timeouts when he needed. Then when he got a little bit of crunch time, he burned timeouts that, and it was just bad play calling. He had a Mario moment. He did this stuff Mario be doing. I think he can to Mario the way he ran that clock management situation. So I ain't gonna take nothing away from Cam. Everything fell in our lap on that drive because between X falling down on his backside and the ball just falling in his hands, him having the presence of mind to cradle it and catch it, between Cam, who when he was corralled about to get sacked, able to have the field presence to find Riley Williams and flip it out. We had a lot of luck. But like I say, man, we got problems. Go ahead, Cuban. What's up, brother?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Cuban Karen?
You.
So, I'm like Larry Frank. I'm gonna stop sugarcoating. But there's a reason why I like you two groupies, right? There was a show, as I call you Mario groupies. I ain't never forget. There was a show in the summer. You guys voluntarily said, "Nah, I'm not gonna join this shit because y'all a little bit too weird over there when you guys get around." In the beginning of the season, we were told that this team has a lot of depth, right? I'm sorry, man. This team does not have depth. This team does not have talent. As a matter of fact, the best players are many players. I'm tired of people telling me Mario's an elite recruiter. He's an elite this. He's not an elite recruiter. You take Cam off this damn team.
Mr. Brooks, you next, Mr. Brooks. Go ahead, Cuban.
If you take Cam off this team is garbage. We don't have speed. We don't have a rusher. It's just an average team. This is year 3. You know what I'm saying? Mario players are in. He has all these 5 stars, 4 stars, so on and so forth. And VTech, this regular ass school, is going, head to head with us. another thing, I'm tired. You know me. I'm anti-Mirabal. Mirabal is trash. He is. I think South Coast said this. He is going to be the Nafrio's version for Al Golden. Our pass blocking sucks. Our run blocking sucks. The reason why we pass so good is because Cam is a damn wizard. If Cam is not a wizard, if Emery or Poffenberger were quarterback back there, they will get sacked left to right. I'm sorry. I know nobody wants to call it, but two people that got to get off this coaching staff. That's the strength and conditioning coordinator and freaking Mirabal. They just suck. The strength and conditioning coordinators. People are asking, oh, why so many players are hurt? He had the same issue at Oregon. Why we're under condition? He had the same shit at Oregon. There's nothing surprising here. This dude, Mara does his job of, he's recruiting whatever he has to recruit, right? I don't think it's elite. I think it's just average, right? Our O line is average. Our D line, he has one good player, and everybody else is average, right? We have no DBs. That number 19 looks like a high school player out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the previous call was talking about conditioning. Dog, we play it at night. This is not a day game. This is a night game. If your players are not conditioned at night, what the hell we're doing? We used to get at Manning for, they're always practicing indoors and all. Like, what is Mario doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we give the same amount of heat that we give to Manning that we give to Mario? This team is underperforming. I mean, the teams that we haven't played an above 500 team yet, and we're struggling. I've been calling this since game 2. Our run game sucks. Martinez is a fullback. He should not be the starting running back. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this team, I'm still predicting 12-0 because you paid all this money for, all these players. So it better go 12-0. I'm not expecting a loss. I don't care which way it happens. We better win every single game because you put all this money. You went all in this year versus saying, keeping Ja'Cory and Emery and rebuilding this year. You went all the way in saying, we're going to win the ACC and the national championship. So I'm expecting 12-0. I don't care how bad or how lucky we get. We better go 12-0. But this strength and conditioning coordinator and this offensive line are horrible. The defense, it is what it is. I said in the beginning, I think I was on South Coast, so I'm like, nobody can name me the starting defense, right, outside of Bain and Kiko. And Kiko is slow as hell. Right. But outside of that, you just have a bunch of role players. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, Cam and James are gone. The defense is going to get better. I'm like, them two dudes were highly recruited players and they were beasts. And now y'all happy that they're gone because they were recruited by Manning. And look at Manning, he's 5-0. So, there's a lot of problems that Cam is covering up. That this team has a lot of issues. I'm telling you right now. People saying, we're going to blow out Florida State. And I don't think we're going to blow out Florida State. They're going to give us, it's a rivalry game. It's going to be a close game. It's not going to be easy, right? If I'm just worried about this offensive line, man. I just think this offensive line is horrible. I think Mirabar is horrible. And I think Mustache guy is horrible. Those two dudes got to leave. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my observations.
Good tape. Great tape.
I have no problem with it. I agree.
Yeah, I'm just tired, and this weekend was just real funny because the Steelers lost and they suck.
I knew he was gonna get me. I knew he was gonna get me. You know what? I just let him have it. I knew he was gonna get me.
and they play tonight. Who they got tonight? They got somebody tonight. Who they got?
I think Tennessee, huh?
Yeah, they do got Tennessee. That's right. So
yeah.
I want to see what Huntley gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't say me because I got a win yesterday, luckily against Cleveland.
Well, I knew something was up for 3 weeks when he didn't put me in that with y'all. So it's all good. He can have one.
Mr. Brooks, man, you on deck. Mr. Brooks, I'm holding the line for you, Mr. Brooks.
But
so
he raised a good point. He made a good point. Like I said, and the offensive line. Something's just not clicking. And I'm seeing people, talking about, putting speed in the game and I'm just looking at different comments. We never said we win in a national championship. It's not about that, y'all. It's just the idea that Cam Ward is the difference in this year's Miami and the first 2 years of Miami under Mario. Bottom line, he's the difference.
Hold the line, Mr. Brooks.
You take Cam Ward off of this team, heaven forbid something happens to Cam Ward, we losing games. Bottom line, this team is just misguided. And I mean, hey, y'all can believe the tide is turning. I don't know about all that right now. Go ahead, Mr. Brooks. What's happening?
Yo, this Cannon.
Oh, that's Cannon. Cannon.
These lines crazy, man. Go ahead, Gobbles. Go ahead, Mr. Cannon. Go ahead.
No problem.
Cannon.
I just want to say, based on what the 2 calls ago, I think it was Mr. Magic, he was stating pretty much how we were going to go up 21-7, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. So if they don't make that BS play, we go up 21-7, and that changes the momentum completely. Do you agree?
I agree with that.
Okay, so me personally, I kind of like that it was this type of game because I was more worried about them being complacent going up to Cal. There's nothing wrong with a good foot in the ass to make you go back to the lab and say, hey, we got some shit we need to work on. I'm not completely throwing towel in and feeling like they can't beat nobody because I've seen a lot of teams have bad games.
I don't think nobody's saying that though, Mr. Cannon. I mean, when you say we got some things that we need to, when you say we got some things that we need to change, I guess my question is, we got a lot of things that we need to change though. It ain't like it's just one thing. There was a lot of things in that game
I'm not gonna use one game and say fuck it. All the other games didn't mean nothing because then we're in conference play. Because me, period, it's like it sounds crazy to me, just like somebody expecting Florida State to put up a better fight than Virginia Tech, just because it's in rival. I don't believe that. I believe we played a team that really wasn't getting dogged out by teams. They didn't really get blown out. We haven't faced a quarterback like Drones the whole season, right?
But
I don't think we're going to go up against another quarterback like him with that size. You know, yeah, they need to wrap up. But I'm not completely going to throw the towel in. I think a lot of teams, if we want to sit there and look, I feel like the ranking that we are right now, I feel like we're 8 or 9 teams, period. I think the problem with the run game is why are we not running outside the tackles? And to say we don't have speed, I don't understand. We got speed. He got to put the shit on the field. You know,
who's not on the field?
I don't care. Huh?
Who's not on the field that you say that we got that got speed that's not on the field, you feel like?
No, I'm saying we got speed, but you got to do something with it. You know what I mean? You got to see a little glimpse of Chris Johnson here and there, right? But why the fuck he ain't doing punt returns? Ray ain't doing nothing for me. Everybody hype Ray up. He ain't done shit to me. So what I'm saying is you got to put the dogs out there. You got to, at this point, I don't feel like anybody on defense, me, period. I was more impressed with Malik Bryant on the defense this week. You know, he was all over the place.
I agree with him.
But you got to make it a way to put people who hungry in the game to be in the game. I'm like this. I would take this type of L because I saw a lot of bad plays and no calls, right? But I don't really speak on it because to me, this is how it is. We Miami. Everybody hate us. My own brother, who's a Florida State fan, called me and said, hey, man, y'all at home and don't even get fucking calls. What's going on? I said, this is what we get. This is nothing new to a Miami fan. But I don't think that we're a top 5 team. I'm not saying that. But I wouldn't completely say, hey, we're awful. Now, if they go up there to Cal after this type of ass whooping and having decided to run the ball outside the tackles, because I still don't understand why they run it up the middle the way they do. That makes no sense to me. The play calling has to change. You got to get the ball to your speedsters. I don't know if there's more injuries on the team that Mario just ain't speaking about. But I would like to see what we look like when everybody's healthy. That's all I say when I speak about health. I want to see what everybody look like when we're healthy. We got Rivers on the line, O-line, and everything. Because me personally, I don't know why nobody speaks about Big 70 that won't bend his fucking knees. That bitch standing tall the whole time. I've seen a couple of times where Arroyo had to come on that side and help him block just one guy. And he didn't pick up anybody. So, these little experiments because the motherfucker big, that ain't gonna cut it with me. Get somebody out there that's really hungry that can fucking block a man, that can open up a hole. Until we do that, I'm not going to completely say we suck, but shit, we are better than last year.
But you say that number 70, the whole damn offensive line played like shit. So I mean, we just can't talk about 70 this week. I seen every last one of them guys get beat. Every one of them get beat.
Every game we had.
Cam was under duress the whole game. Cam was under duress the whole game.
If you go look at the first 4 games, 70. Look, I could tell you they was gonna load up over there and come over there on his side. That was. Look, if I'm gonna play them, I'm coming on that side.
But that's obvious.
You had Cal that had a bye week, right?
Right.
I guarantee you they're gonna load up on that side. I guarantee you that linebacker Buchanan, he's coming on that side. You know, because everybody knows this mug does not get low. He does not put his hands on them numbers or under them armpits and drive you back. He's already standing up. That's why he keeps getting pushed back. He don't even have no leverage. His balance is completely off. They're going to come on that side. So if that's the case, they need to be rolling Cam ass out on the other side and throw some screenplays. Let them come on in on that side as far as I'm concerned and throw a screenplay right over them. But you got to get your speed on the field. There's no reason we can't work something out with A.J. Allen. We gotta let Fletcher get on the outside, but you gotta mix it up, you know. And fuck it, go back to the 2 tight end set. You gotta get these boys the ball. You know, Arroyo, I like what he did, but I felt like the Malik Bryant has shown to me a whole lot, and I like the fact that they didn't quit. You know, I do like that.
Well, you still ain't said that. You talked a whole lot about offense. I want to know about on defense side of the ball.
On defense,
because you was one of the ones that said that we had a lot of depth. I didn't see depth.
I saw a bunch of youngsters on the field that looked like they didn't understand what's going on, and I saw a lot of people that wouldn't wrap up. They wouldn't even grab the boy by his arms when it came to the quarterback to stop him from even trying to throw the ball.
Which not wrapping up.
They haven't went up against nobody that size yet.
Not wrapping up has been a problem with this team for years.
Say that again?
Not wrapping up on a tackle has been a problem with this team for years.
Right, Mr. Johnson. 23 missed tackles. 23 missed tackles.
That's been a
good
problem.
point. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but hell, what can you do about that? That's something you gotta want to do. Go out there and tackle. You know what I mean? To me, if they don't, I'm gonna be able to judge them on this next game when they play Cal, because what's gonna happen is that little running back they have, they're gonna get them on the outside. If they're not willing to tackle, then it's gonna be a long night on the outside. Because I'm telling you, if it gets close, pressure bust pipes. We're gonna see what they're made of. But me personally, you gotta have a certain mentality. You gotta want to tackle. You gotta show that same effort that Arroyo showed. You know, but I believe this is the first time I felt like our DBs are really young and light in the ass, if you want to be honest.
The only DB I was impressed with was OJ. OJ Frederick the other night. He played very solid to say he's a true freshman.
And needs to be started.
Yeah.
Because that 19 and 25, I don't know what if that's what we got behind them. And Brown need to hurry up and get back.
And my thing is, if OJ, I don't know if he was in there, I doubt it, but if he'd have been on that very last Hail Mary play, I'm pretty sure that ball would have got batted down. There's no way in the world that 19 and 25 is in on that play, and we even had to go through what we had to go through. There's no way.
Well, I've never seen that even on a high school level. How I was taught that the safeties are the one that bat that down. You keep them in the inside. The safeties just bat the ball down. You don't hit the ball up, you bat the motherfucker down.
You bat it down.
If there's time to go crazy and jump at a nigga neck, that's what they should have done. They were we were too light in the ass on that play. You know? And Lance gonna have to do something about that, because that was just bad. That was like, you see that in Pee Wee League. You just bat that bitch down. You don't give him a chance to try to hit that. That's when you go ahead. I take a penalty in that play. I hate to say the shit.
Right.
To let the man guess it. But, you know, I don't think we're going to see another quarterback that size that we're going to go up against, you know. But we're going to see what's up because I'm going to find out what these receivers are made of this coming weekend because Cal can cover. They can cover. So we're going to see what happens. And all I want to say is good show, you talk, and go Canes.
Great call, Cannon, man. Love you, brother. All righty.
Cannon.
Yeah, and I don't have nothing bad to say about the receivers because again, the receivers saw a lot of zone in that game, and when they did blitz and they played man, the receivers made plays, all of them. Whether it was Horton,
yeah, they would be impressed.
Yeah,
they would be impressed on the blitz.
They would beat man coverage. Yeah, they was beat man coverage, and they made plays when their number was called. Mr. Brooks, I'm holding for you, y'all. I'm trying to get in order, man, because I thought Mr. Cannon was coming after Brooks, but the lines got crossed, man. So
you see, I see Will I Am up in here. Will I Am, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
No, you need to get started.
Don't get me started. You can't say nothing. Will I Am, you can't say nothing. Y'all got more losses than Deion Sanders got toes on that one foot. Don't get me started, boy. Don't get me started.
Come on, Mr. Brooks. Yeah,
you got beat by the Miami. You got beat by the Miami JV team. All them former Canes up there at SMU beat y'all ass and all of that. I told you about that.
Yeah, go ahead and get started. Y'all need to get it, man. He in the chat now, man. He back, I guess, man.
Yeah, talking about he got something to say. You ain't got nothing to say. Don't you come up here saying nothing. Because Clemson about to push y'all stuff. Huh?
SMU beat them what? 42, 40, what it was?
42 42. It don't even matter. They lost to the Miami JV team. That was a JV Miami team that beat them. The Miami rejects that left beat the piss out of FSU. I wish you would call in.
Mr. Brooks, come on and call up, Mr. Brooks. I'm holding it for you. We got a lot of people trying to call, man. I got to keep y'all on time limits tonight.
Call in if you want. I'm going to light you up like Monet Tejada. Call in if you want.
I'm about to put the number up, man. Mr. Brooks, I'm holding for you. I'm holding for you, Mr. Brooks. I'm holding for you. I'm holding for Mr. Brooks, y'all. I got to hold for Mr. Brooks. I'm trying to do it in order. I missed Mr. Brooks the last 2 weeks. Come on, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to put the number up on the screen, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Utah family, everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate you joining the show tonight. But yeah, there's just some things that need to be corrected. That's all. I mean, we'll take the win. Ain't nobody saying that. We just saying that, we got to pump our brakes, man. First game in conference, man, it just looked totally different from these first 4 games. You know what I'm saying? The level of competition is upping, and it didn't look good. That's all we're saying, man. So, we'll see if we straighten it out this week against Kyle, man. That game is Saturday, man. I think the team's going to be leaving, I think, on Thursday. I think they're going to get there on Thursday. I think I was talking to Magic about that when I was – listen, I got to go ahead and take some calls, man. I got to take some calls. Mr. Brooks, I'll get you in here in between.
Take them.
Hey, it's Utah. Call us. State your name and where you calling from.
It's Will I Am, baby.
Oh, Lord. Will I Am in the building, y'all.
I'm back, man. How y'all brothers doing, man? I know I owe you talk this, man. I talk crap all summer long. It's time for my family to get me.
That's right.
It's their time.
That's right.
I'm not ducking. I just had a little thing going on with my family and stuff, with my sister, but I'm good. But
and condolences, yes.
We text every once in a while. Man, every weekend, me and Larry Frank.
We do.
I'm going to tell you something. Larry Frank told me something about DJU. He told the truth. I gotta give him his props. He told me this, and this what happened. So I got something to tell Miami fans. That last caller, tell him to be quiet because what y'all see now is what we had last year. This gonna be y'all 13-0. Yeah. If they don't do what they need to do this year with Cam. So Cam ain't doing nothing but what Jordan Travis did, covered up for Norvell. This what Cam doing. He the cover up. He y'all gift. Y'all could win this whole thing with him. But hope he don't get hurt. Because if he get hurt and y'all don't win it this year, y'all gonna be looking the same way we looking this year.
No, we'll never go 1-4.
Because all y'all talent is not. There was one thing me and Larry Frank was talking about. He say Norvell ain't developed nothing. He was true. And it's the same thing about Mario. That's why they recruiting over these kids. Cause they just want 5 stars to make it seem like they doing something.
Will I am.
But they ain't developing the 5 stars.
I got bad news for you, Will I am.
And Miami, one thing Larry Frank said, it was some players that he did say, them kids was superstars. But you got to look at them 5 kids. You text me, Larry Frank. You got to remember you had 35 of them come in that same year. None of them ain't hardly looking at the field. This y'all year, y'all better shine. All them callers, they calling and they seeing what they seeing. Y'all run the game in that O-line. They gonna get better. Y'all just got to get like the dude said, he a fullback, Martinez. Y'all got to get one of them freshmen who fast to come in, a sophomore, and let them get some playing time to develop something. Just like how Alabama doing that wide receiver. Mario don't trust what he bringing in so far. But y'all good, man. And I'd be glad to see y'all do something. I told you, my whole family UM fans. They're probably 5 or 6 Florida State fans. But when Miami look good, it make the rest of the state do good. Make college football look good. Because y'all started it. Florida State tried to take it over. But y'all started it. So it's y'all time. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all don't get it right. Next year, when them seniors gone and them transfer gone, y'all gonna look bad, dog. Y'all probably won't look as bad as what Florida State looking now, but I promise you, you'll lose 4 or 5 games next year. So y'all gotta do it right now. And he it's too much money. They ain't gonna let him keep putting that money out there for these transfers and ain't coming in. Look at Florida State. Norvell finna be gone bye-bye. He keep on losing. I'm telling you. I'm on the bandwagon and tell him to go. He can go to Central Florida. He can go to South Florida. But I'm going to let Larry Frank go on and kill me. I know he's waiting to kill me, so I'm going to let you kill me.
Let me say this much. I want to go back to what you said about we're going to be in the same boat. We may be in a similar boat as far as a drop-off, but didn't you say, because you did give me props for saying that DJU wasn't the man, but what you forgot to also mention was that I told you you ain't got shit behind him at the quarterback position. And we saw that when DJU got benched the other day and the backup come up in there and he couldn't do shit. Now, in comparison to y'all not having shit behind DJU, I ain't gonna say we got great All-American QBs, but I think we got a little bit better behind Cam. You know, Emory Williams and all of that, you know, so yeah, you left some points out there, Will I am. You left some points out there. So, you know, I appreciate the props on telling you about DJU, but I want my flowers on telling you that you ain't had shit behind him. Because I said that too.
I'm giving you your flowers. I missed some things, but I'm giving them to you. I'm talking about roses that's green and orange, and I'm talking about $100,000 roses. Donald Trump wearing roses. I'm giving them to you. And I'm telling you, our quarterback is our freshman. Not the freshman that came in.
All right, but we don't want to hear no more about Florida State. I got to get some Hurricane fans in here. You going to wrap this shit up, man, and go ahead on, man. Okay. All right,
I will see y'all in Atlanta.
We'll see you in Atlanta at the band.
Yeah.
Roll nose. All right, man. We love you. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring that brother a lot of Kleenex because this about to get ugly.
Please
Clemson,
Please
North Carolina, Duke, Miami. Oh man, it's about to get ugly for him.
Hey, come on with it, South Coast, man. What's going on? What's going on? We gonna keep the ball rolling. Be like every next, bro. This damn phone on fire. It's on fire tonight. I'm trying to get everybody in, bro. Trying to get everybody in.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, Mr. Frank, Mr. Devin, everybody in the chat? Y'all doing all right?
South Coast, we good. How are you doing, bro?
you know, I'm hanging, but I won't take up too much time because basically everything I had to say about the Virginia Tech game we discussed Friday night. Also, you got people like Ike and Israel over there from the bottom of the map saying the same thing. Canes Raw saying the same thing. But let me tell y'all something. And I did an after dark patio perspective Saturday night. And basically, I put the Canes Nation, the coalition, on notice that all this bullshit talking about how, you know, us shitty Canes fan want to talk bad about even when Miami wins. Nah, homie. Because like I said, Miami ain't nothing changed in Miami in 20 years except for Cam Ward. This ain't no top 10 team. Top 15 maybe. Okay? But here's my thing. Like I said, I don't mean to come on and bitch and complain.
No, bring it.
But the thing is, you got these chumps out there want to talk bad about us who've been talking about the same thing for a month or two. And they want to call us, you know, shitty fans and that we're wrong and this and that, but yet they never have anything to add to the conversation. So, yeah, like I said, I gave my 2 cents about that Virginia Tech game. The same old thing. And now that teams have seen what Virginia Tech has done to us, it's not going to get any easier.
Right.
But, you know, to all you people, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But to all you people that want to thumb your nose up at folks like Mr. Devin, Mr. Frank, Cuban, me, et cetera, y'all can go kiss our ass. I don't give a frack what you think.
It's
you
talk, baby.
You know, I mean, if that causes, you know, losing subscriptions, I don't give a rat's ass. I ain't doing it for subscriptions, baby.
Say it.
You know, I'm doing it because that's what I like to do, and I'm gonna call it like it is.
Thank you.
But anyway, but yeah, Mr. Frank, I appreciate you chiming in the other night with us. That was nice of you, man. I appreciate it. So,
man, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. You know, and I know Studio enjoyed it, even though we had a difference in opinion.
But see, that's different. Studio, that's different. I'm talking about them chumps out there. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Them 21st century fans, the ones who've only been following Miami since 2017. You know. But anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here, bruh. But yeah, if y'all want to know what I feel, go check it out. But we'll talk to y'all later, fellas. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.
All righty, South Coast.
Much love, bro.
It's you talk, baby.
The lines are open. Telephone number is 404-981-3997. Chris Kane, you on? What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? What's going on? What's good? Man, ain't nothing, man. What's up? What's good?
Not much, man. Just got my power back last night. Boy, feel so good in this house.
Yes,
sir. Oh, Lord.
Good deal.
I'm telling you. Yeah, man. I hope everybody's safe, man. In Atlanta, Georgia, you know, in the Atlanta, you know, Georgia areas, Tennessee, South Carolina, you know, the Carolinas, all of that got hit with this rain, and then we got another one out there. So I'm just praying for everybody, man. You know, but God's in control. That's all I can say. But out of that and seeing all of that, what y'all think of that game? What y'all think? Because
I think it was a shit show.
I thought we went back in time.
Yep.
For a moment.
Yep.
About 2019, maybe 2018, when they couldn't tackle, couldn't wrap up. They damn boys couldn't wrap a gift.
Right.
Now, what I will say is that these guys, they show resilience because normally games like that, once they get down, they quit. I can't say that because TVD could never have a game like that, not for us, you know. But it is what it is. But I'm just saying, Cam showed up. He made some mistakes. He threw about 2-3 passes. And what I liked about it is that, and it kind of pissed me off though, when he threw that interception that was supposed to be that Restrepo touchdown, and the dude went over there and started doing the Cam Ward little celebration to the Miami sideline, ain't nobody react. Nobody reacted. Everybody played cool. Normally a team like that would have went after him. You see what I'm saying? Would have caused a penalty, and then we would have put ourselves in even more field. They would have had a better field advantage. So there is growth. There is growth. But I thought USF was our biggest challenge. No, Virginia Tech was our biggest challenge because regardless of what that schedule that they have or what that record is, they always play us tough. Always. Win or lose, no matter what, they always play us tough. Now, I will say this. You don't want to leave it into the referee's hands, okay? You cannot leave it into the referee's hands because normally at times like this, and we all know this for a fact, we normally get screwed. Prime example, look at Georgia Tech. I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'm going to move on. I'm glad they didn't quit. I'm glad they didn't quit either, brother. I'm glad they didn't quit either. Because I was like, oh, my God. And I'm sitting here with the Wi-Fi, sitting here. I'm spotted and all this other kind of stuff, trying to sit here and trying to watch the game. Boy, I was nervous. But I knew this had to happen. This had to happen. Because the first 4 games were just like warm-up games. But then to get the ACC play, this is when everybody's going to sit here and give you their absolute best. Forget those records, okay? Forget the records. We're going to see how the durability of this team really is, okay? We're going to see what happens when pressure gets to Cam Ward. We're going to see what happens when their offensive line gets that pressure, so they're trying to sack Cam Ward. We're going to see what the defense looks like against Louisville, against the VTech, against the Georgia Tech, against the Florida State, or whatever. Everybody now is going to try to knock us off. And for us to go back a step, and for us to go from 7 to 8, which is perfectly fine with me because they needed an eye opener. Okay? But one thing they cannot do is leave it up to these refs. Okay? You can't leave it up to these refs. You can't do that because of the simple fact is that these refs are not your friend. Okay? You go out there, you play ball, you play like how you're supposed to. Learn how to rap and tackle and do all of this stuff. Cal ain't gonna be no pushover either. Let's just get that. You gotta ask Florida State. They ain't no pushover either. Okay? Because Florida State, even though as bad as they are, they found a way to beat Cal.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's not be the team to give them a win in Florida. Okay. Being the first year in the ACC. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and we need to lock in. We need to handle our business. We need to get out there and we need to be resilient. And that's all that I really got to say. Oh, and by the way, hey Will, good to see you coming out of hiding, brother. Glad to see you coming out of hiding. You finally told the truth when you got on here with D and everybody else, right? Yeah, y'all gonna go 2-10. But I thought you would say, we developing our boys. That's what you said. That's what you said. And Mario is an idiot. Well, I'd rather have an idiot that's 5-0 than to have a genius that's 1-4. I'll let y'all later.
All right, bud.
Peace.
Where Will at? I need to see Will at. Where he at? Let me go see where he at.
It's you talk, baby.
Oh, we got some clowns, man.
Boy.
Hey, it's open. It's open. 404-981. They go our brother, man. They go our brother, man. B Mike in the building. B Mike. What's going on, B Mike? What it do, bro? What's going on?
What's going on, brother? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey,
I'm doing good, man. I'm really doing good, man. I was just giving y'all a call. I tried to call Friday, man, but my son had the game, so I had to rush to get to his football game. You know how these youngsters is when they playing football. They want to see pops in the stands, and you know how it is. Everything here with my wife, and by the way, you talk family, man. My wife, she appreciates and she loves the fact that y'all are praying for her. We appreciate the prayer. She's doing a little bit better. We went to the doctor Thursday, so everything is starting to look up. So we just ask that y'all continue to pray for us, that everything continue to get better, man. But she doing good. She doing real good. The spirit's up, man, and
Okay.
everything gonna be everything. You know, we just gonna take it one day at a time, and you know, keep it moving. So I thank y'all. I love everybody, man. And just ask everybody to continue to pray for us, man. But everything is well. Everything is going good.
Most definitely.
And it's only gonna get better from here.
Yes, sir.
Now, now that I done got that out the way. Willie. Man, I've been waiting on your ass, Willie. The last time I talked to you, Willie, you were talking some cash money shit, my boy. And you know what's so crazy, Willie? That Mr. I'm a booster. He don't really know no real booster. The booster I do know, his name is Mr. Dan. I told him I wasn't gonna give his last name. He ain't giving Florida State another fucking dime. You wanna know why? Cause he about tired of y'all ass. And he's a Florida State fan. He told me to tell you that Coach Norvell ain't shit. Coach Norvell can't recruit. Coach Norvell can't develop. Coach Norvell is the reason why Florida State gonna get shit back another 5 years. And I told my boy Dan, I said 5 shit, it might be 10, because y'all it's gonna take about 65 million to get rid of his sorry ass, ain't it, Mr. Real I am, Mr. I'm a booster. Man, Florida State ain't even portalet water on Fat Tuesday in Mardi Gras and Mobile. That's what y'all is right now. And L, you know what a portalet smell like if it's at Mardi Gras, especially down there in Louisiana. So you know what? You know y'all ain't shit.
Ooh, oyster and booty. Oyster and booty.
Boy, y'all ain't nothing. Mister, I'm a booster. No, you're right, Will. I give you that. I will give you that. You are absolutely right. A real booster won't talk to me because I won't give a Florida State booster the time of fucking day, bro. I don't like y'all. And the only reason why I like Mr. Dan because he did some work for me and he a cool cat. But Florida State ain't shit and ain't gonna never be shit because y'all can't recruit. And I bet you didn't know this. Half of your coaching staff is beefing with each other. Why? Because y'all got a divided locker room. That's why y'all ain't shit. I told you when y'all got DJU, he wasn't shit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna waste my time talking about no sorry ass Florida State because I don't like y'all ass anyway. Anyway, let's get to the point. Miami. This what I got out of this game Friday. We needed that game because it was a chin check. But Mario, your OC and your DC and all the rest of your coaches, y'all got to get y'all shit together. I know you always gonna play the game to win. We won. I'm cool with it. We won. But we can't have no more games like what we had Friday. And like the other callers were saying, you got to fix that old line. Mirrorball, I never liked it. I never liked him. I think that's all hype. I never liked the Mirrorball. And for somebody like Mario to be a so-called offensive line guru, bro, you got to do a better job. Now, I'm gonna say this about our OC. Bro, I want you to kind of pick the pace up a little bit with this offense. And what I mean by that, we got too much speed on the sideline that you ain't using. And we can't keep running these same outdated ass plays. We got to change some shit up. And to me, I really think these coaches took a break. Even though we played that game against South Florida, I think they was expecting Virginia Tech to lay down. And when Virginia Tech punched us in the mouth, everybody panicked. because the defense, I don't know what the hell they had going on. And just like DJ said on his video, yeah, everybody gonna go through this. They're gonna have these type of up and down games, but man, come on, man, y'all, they was running the same plays. They kept running off the tackles doing the same plays. Why we kept giving up the outside like that? The linebackers was lost. I'm looking at number one like, dude, you getting lost, and you getting ran over. Dude, come on, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to do better, bro. This man, we got to do better because like I think it was Kyle or either Cuban said it. Man, if Cam go down, it's over. I don't think we go. I don't think we will lose a lot of games because of Emery. But if he go down, their leadership is out the door. He out the door. I mean, it's out the door, bro. So I'm gonna take the victory. I do think they're gonna play a whole lot better this week because I think this game here was like a wake up call, and I think they feel like, well, you know what? Hey, we got to do better. I just hope they don't get off to no slow start because you got game day coming down there. It's gonna be packed with fans, and quite naturally, they're gonna want Miami to lose. And if you pay attention to it, the media is not backing us. They don't want Miami to be on top. But I will take something that Nick Saban said Saturday is true. You got to keep the rat poison out of your locker room. Stop reading the clippings. Stop worrying about what the media is saying. Get focused. Get back. Get disciplined, and get committed to being a good football team. You got to get the rat poison out of your locker room. Meaning what? All these pats on the back, all this Heisman talking, all that shit, man, throw that shit in the garbage. You got 5, man, this is your 5th game. You got a long ways to go. So stop reading the clippings, stop watching all the commercials, and stop taking in all this shit about draft pick, first round draft pick, and play ball, man. Play ball. That's all you can do is play ball. And like I say, I go here and beat up a lot of these kids on this team. And then I will say this. That game against South Florida, I think that game was a little bit more physical than everybody is giving it. I think there was some hitting going on out there. And I think a lot of them guys they didn't have the chance to really recover because you got to think we was on a short week. So that's why I'm gonna give them a little break. But Gildry and Dawson, man, y'all got to pick the pace up, especially Gildry, man. Come on, dude. Your defense, man, shit. My son, them defensive packages was better than our shit. So come on, bro. You got to pick the pace up. All that blitzing and not getting to the quarterback and these crazy defensive linemen dropping in coverage and shit, man. No, come on, bro. You got to start scheming to where your defense is making some difference. Making some difference when you're playing against these teams like you played against Virginia Tech. I ain't really never been high on that shit, but bro, you gotta fix it. And Dawson, come on, bro. I like Cam, but we gotta start putting that speed out there now. And when I say speed, you seen what Hollywood did, you seen what Ryan did. Young boy, hey, let them play. You got to let them play. All this holding back and talking about who ain't, man. I want to see some of these freshmen get on the field that I feel like can make a difference, man. We got to let these boys play. I don't know what that is with Miami. Why we sit on these young cats. I don't give a damn if it's just 3 to 4 plays. Put their ass out there, man. Let them go make some plays. See what they can do. But all that sitting back, holding them, and all that shit, man. That shit for the birds, bro. We got to play football, man. We got to win. We got to come out here and jump on these teams and stay on them. So, with that being said, man, like I say, man, I love y'all cats, man. I appreciate the youth family for praying for me and my wife, man. We dearly appreciate that, man. We just ask that y'all keep us up in the prayers. Through the grace of God, my wife her spirit is up. She's doing good. We just taking it one day at a time. And I'm just thankful, man, that, we got people that care about us enough to, send up a prayer. And I just thank y'all, man. I don't know no other way to thank this youth family, but man, I thank you because the prayers are working. Trust me, they are working. And we dearly, dearly appreciate them, bro. And Will I Am, bruh, crash out. Cause y'all season is over. Crash the fuck out. Down total y'all shit out, bruh. Total that car out. The insurance company don't even want that shit back, bruh. That's how bad y'all shit is down there, bruh. The insurance company don't even want that car. They finna send that some bitch to the crusher. Get it together, man. Y'all get it together in Tallahassee, bro. 'Cause y'all got a long way to go. And don't ever in your life put Miami in the same sentence with no Florida State about we gonna be like y'all. The devil is a lie. That'll never happen, bro. 'Cause y'all damn coach can't recruit, he don't develop, and y'all just shitty. Y'all just totally shitty down there in Tallahassee. So don't never put Miami in the same city with no shit ass Florida State. With that being said, I'll holler.
You talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Show me some love. Hey, the line's still open. I think I know who this is, cause I've been waiting on him to get through. This wouldn't happen to be Double D, Mr. Daryl Drakeford with it.
Oh, this is me, baby.
This Mr. Elite Defensive Line. Mr. We got depth, bro. You know, I've been waiting. I started to call you on Saturday night. You know I started to call you, right?
Man, I wish you would have called me. I wish you would have called me. I probably would have been cussing louder than you.
I know you. What's up, Double D?
Hey, check this out, man. Hey, I'm sitting up here, man, about to eat me a steak, broccoli, and a sweet potato.
Ooh.
Right? A good old home cooked meal.
Ooh.
The same home cooked meal our ass got on Friday night.
You stupid.
Wow.
You stupid.
Listen, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I was up in here about to shit a brick. I thought those people was gonna rob us, man. When have we ever come out of a review that took that long and it went in our favor?
It went in our favor, right?
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Yeah, if we weren't ranked and we were like the ACC's hope to go far, to go somewhere, they would have robbed our ass anyway because they don't like us.
Good point.
But you know, we put ourselves in that position. And you know, I called y'all last week. I've been talking all this good shit, how deep we were, and you know how far I think we're gonna go. And you know, to me, the depth thing is a relative term. I base that on who are we playing against. Would I take our talent over their talent? And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna take Miami's talent over everybody we play. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna take our talent. I'm gonna take our talent every day based off the recruiting that. I mean, Manny wasn't no great recruiter, but he had some decent classes. Mario is a much better recruiter, and this is 3rd year. You know, he's gonna have some much better classes, but we can't not. Now, I'm not a Mario guy. I'll say it time and time again. I'm not a Mario guy. I want to Lane Kiffin in the worst way down there. But we got to give him credit for the way he's recruiting. Now, as far as how they're using what we're recruiting, now I got an issue with that. Right? Because let me go back to y'all topic, good, bad, and ugly. Let me answer that for you. The good is going to be Cam Ward every week. Because that dude's just something special. Even when he had his worst game, well, kind of had his worst game as far as the turnovers go, he still accounted for 5 touchdowns and almost 400 yards passing again. And everybody knows we're going to pass the ball, and you still can't stop it. Right? This kid done passed for over 300 yards and at least 3 touchdowns every single game. Now, a few of those other games were kind of against weak competition, true. Well, he played Virginia Tech. He had a couple of turnovers early, but he accounted for 5 touchdowns. And this is against an ACC opponent. it ain't going to get much worse. Okay? Cam Ward is going to be Cam Ward every week. I don't see anybody stopping him. The defense. And I was kind of debating whether to put the defense or the run game philosophy. I didn't know which one to put first, bad or ugly. But we can do them interchangeably. But I'll say this. Our defense, Gidry, commits too many people to the line of scrimmage. So if you break through if you're a good running back, you break through that the linebacker unit, you're gone. That's the same thing that happened against Florida. When the linebacker missed his assignment, there was nobody nowhere near the running back to even try to catch him. The same thing happened. He commits too many people to the line of scrimmage. And they don't all blitz all the time. But when you're committing that many people to the line of scrimmage and that guy breaks the first level, they're gone. I think you need to scale that back a little bit. And we had our worst tackling performance all year long. Like, we tackled very well against Florida. We tackled very well against everybody else. Virginia Tech. We got to remember this too. When we're dealing with kids, these are kids. They're not going to play the same every week. They're not. They can get the same motivation. They're not going to play the same every week. That same Georgia team that we saw that looked great the other night got beat by Kentucky. They looked average against Clemson. Mississippi just lost against Kentucky. I mean, you can't get these kids to play at 100 every single week. The best thing you can do is get them close as you can to that. Now, our team came out there and we looked like a different team on defense. They didn't look motivated. Them guys were not rallying to the ball like we were rallying to the ball all year. And rallying to the ball, it ain't a thing about the level of competition you play. It's about effort. And that effort was not there Friday night. And we found ourselves in a dogfight. Another part of the reason why we found ourselves in a dogfight is because what we're asking our running backs to do. I cannot stand how Shannon has our running game philosophy. Can't stand it. Now, I get it. And I thought, y'all remind me if I'm wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. When Cam transferred, one of the reasons they said he transferred is because he wanted to play in a pro-style offense where he will be able to get some snaps under center. Am I wrong or right?
Mm-hmm. You are correct.
Okay. How many snaps he taken from under center yet since the season started?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him take any.
No.
Right? So the coaches are going all in on everything revolves around Cam, which I get because he's dynamic, he's a stud. But we got some runners back there, running back too though. And you're trying to get a big back or big backs like Martinez and Fletcher. You're trying to get these guys to play pity pat back there. They're basically running a slow mess draw play with that RPO run game. That's all you asking them guys to do. And a lot of people are jumping on Martinez, and I think he's a little bit to blame for that, but that's not Martinez's style of running. That's not his style of running. You go back there and you look at his film, he got some of that, but a lot of what you see is you'll see a tight end come in and get on that line and block for him. You'll see him running outside. You'll see power running plays with him. But now you're asking him to do something that one of our speedy backs should be doing. Like Allen, like Live. It's no coincidence that the biggest runs that we had in that offense so far have come from our little guys. And that's because when you run an RPO and you're trying to hand the ball to back the ball, that's more fitted for a quick, speedy back, not a power back. Look at what the Ravens did. They woke the hell up last night, didn't they? Or they woke up a game or two ago because they were trying to ask Derrick Henry to do some of that same stuff. No, that's not the type of back he is. He's a power running back. Martinez, Fletcher, they're power running back. And in some way, shape, or form, he's going to have to find out a way to incorporate some power runs into our run game, or it's going to look like that. If you want to run like that, you need to play Loud and Allen and Johnson. But it seemed like they didn't turn Johnson into an all-out wide receiver. This kid, how many running plays has this dude gotten all year?
I don't recall any.
Anybody know?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
I don't recall any. I really don't.
I don't either. So you're going to try to run it, and they did the same thing to Brashard. And now Brashard is probably leading the conference in running right now, in rushing right now. Like, I got a problem with the way that they're using these guys. It ain't that we don't have talent. I just think that they're not being used correctly. And what else do I have down here? Bell. I mentioned Bell last week, right? Mm-hmm. And I know y'all gave me hell about Bell last week. And Bell, listen, Bell is not as bad as people are trying to make it out to be. I really don't think so, fellas. Bell, this is his first time playing this big time of ball, right? And you remember when we had Zonman and we threw him out there against Florida, how bad he looked. And in about a year and a half, 2 years, he turned himself into like a prospect, like a real first 2-round prospect.
Yes.
I don't know what the hell Bell prospects are. I don't know what he can be, but I know he's not bad. Bell was going up against the #1 sack leader in the country. He's the #1 sack leader in the country.
Because that's who you got watching Cam Blindside, boy. That could be ugly.
Yeah, but the thing about it though is our offensive line. I'm not going to say that they don't run block well. I think the plays that they're giving to run block for, I just don't think it's conducive to our running back. Let them guys drive downhill some. You see what Colorado did? Mm-hmm. Colorado has been trying. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You're trying to star your son, right, and make all of these pass plays, and your offensive line is backing up all damn game. And then you sprinkle in an RPO run, which is the same thing we're doing. And Deion got dedicated to some power running the other night. That team looked like a totally different team running the ball. It's the same thing going on with us, fellas. We're doing the wrong shit in our run game. That RPO running game that we're trying to do, that's for a speedy back. Get Fletcher and Martinez going downhill, and our offensive line will look different. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion on it. I wrote something else down here to talk about while I was trying to get in. Okay, about Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, they gave us a game. I do think that our guys underestimated them a little bit. Every time Virginia Tech plays us, we're their Super Bowl. Like, it's been that since I've been a Cane fan, since I was a little boy. They look at us like their Super Bowl game. We don't look at them the same. Now, Virginia Tech, they had 20 starters returned from last year. Starters. And Jerome is a pretty damn good quarterback. And I don't know, I haven't watched their game, so I don't know what caused them to lose to Vanderbilt. But they lost to Vanderbilt and Rutgers by a total of 10 points. Like, it's not a bad team. And they returned a lot of starters. So I knew that they were going to play us tough. I just didn't think they were going to play us that close.
But they played us that close because we did not come to play. We did not come to play. If we came to play with that same focus that which we played Florida, we would have blown them out too. And last week I also said that this was before we played Virginia Tech and we look like that now. And I said that we could play with Georgia. We could play with Alabama. Georgia and Alabama played one of the best games I've ever seen the other night. And them boys was playing at a high level. And I do believe that if we could get our running game going like it's supposed to, while Cam is playing this well, and our defense get their head out of their ass, and Gidry get his head out of his ass, want to put everybody up out of line of scrimmage and blitz or fake blitz every time. Like, I do believe when Bain comes back, he is going to make a difference. I do believe when Brown comes back, that's going to make a difference as well. I don't know how much of a difference, but it's going to matter. When you got the freshman All-American been sitting on the bench all year, you insert him, that's going to obviously improve your line. It's obviously going to improve your pass rush. It's obviously going to improve your run defense. Well, it should. And when you get a big physical corner out there like Brown, it's going to help out. So we don't have to play Richard all the damn time. Because to me, that kid's been a disappointment this year. I don't know what y'all think about him, but I don't think he's looked that good this year.
You're talking about 25, right? You're talking about 20. Yeah, 25. 25. Yeah.
He hadn't.
Him 119. Him 119. Neither one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the transfer from Marshall. I forgot his name. Hill, I think that's his last name.
Yeah.
And they need to play Federic more. The number 29 needs to be playing a little more.
Oh yeah, now Federic. Now that kid is gonna be a star. That kid is gonna be a star. Now they hit big time on that kid. They hit big time on him. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he's a little bit shorter. Yeah.
Big, physical, smart. Like he's the type of DBs we need. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you guys, love the show. But I want to make one little plug here. My nephew, Colin Draper, right? He's getting recruited right now. He's a junior, playing with Camden High up here in my school. He's a junior. He started at safety as a sophomore. The first safety to start as a sophomore since Bobby Ingram. We all remember Bobby Ingram?
Oh yeah, you went back with that.
Maybe not. Yeah. But he's the first safety to start at corner. Well, safety to start as a sophomore since Bobby Ingram. Anyway, y'all go check out his huddle. He's getting recruited. He's got an offer from Coastal, Akron. About to get one from Wake Forest. Virginia Tech's looking at him hard. USC, North Carolina. Like, he's about to blow up. Y'all go check out his huddle.
What's his name again? What's his name?
Tylen, Tylin.
Okay.
Drakeford.
Okay.
Drakeford, like me.
Okay.
Yeah, and y'all go and check him out. But I was gonna holler at y'all. I don't know how to get in contact with y'all offline. I want to try to make a connect down here.
Email me your. I'm about to put the email up and send me your number. I'm putting it up right now. They go to email.
Yeah, and send them
email
mine.
me your number.
Yeah, I'll do that. And like I said, he's a junior right now. He's killing it at receiver and safety. And like he's been up for the Midlands Player of the Week 3 times already. And the kid's he's special, man. Like I had other family members that I thought could play, but I would never recommend them from Miami. But this kid right here, he's special, man. He's special. Self-motivated ever since he's been a youngster, man. Like nobody ever had to tell him to do nothing. He out there shooting in the rain, playing in the rain by himself, like he's different, man. And he got over a 4.0 grade point average.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he got it together, man. Y'all holler at him and give him some love on Huddle and Instagram and X.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm gonna shoot you my number, man.
Okay, do that.
And y'all Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
All right,
Much
love you too, brother. We'll be in
Appreciate you.
touch.
All right,
All
bro.
right. Word.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, Cannon, man, that's my bad. I was trying to block some people, man. We had some, we get some people that get up in here. You know how that go, man. And I blocked you by mistake, so I got to go in here after the show and go and try to get you back in here, Cannon. That's my fault, man. Yeah, man, it's been real, man. It's been a good show, Larry Frank, man. I want to go ahead and get ready to get out of here, man. We had an hour and 30 minutes. I want to appreciate everybody, man. So, Larry Frank, let's get us out of here, man. So I got to get me some groceries. You know what time it is.
Yeah, I got to do the same thing, man. And I got some intense business I got to handle. D, you know what I got to do. So I can't wait.
I know.
You already know that little pre-show situation that went down is getting a little late. So I got to go definitely take care. I got to go Suge Knight in a few minutes anyway.
Y'all pray for Larry Frank, man. I gotta calm him down a little. Y'all pray for Larry Frank, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I just, like, as I always say, man, I just want to thank everybody for coming in here, rocking with us, and taking part in the show, man, giving your opinions, your calls, your chat. Just thank you for the support, man. Whether you agree with us or don't agree with us, you don't have to be here, and you come every week, Mondays and Fridays, man, no matter what we put on the table. So we thank you and we appreciate you. And we just want to pray for everybody to have a great week. Continued prayers to everybody that's dealing with something. Jay Blaze, everything he's been dealing with. Continued prayers to B-Mac, and his wife and his family. Continue getting better and continue the good news there. And for anybody that I may have missed, if you're going through something, hey, man, we sending prayers up for you. You don't have to put your situation out, but just know if you're going through something, U-Talk got your back, and we're going to send prayers up for you as needed. And, we're going to have our hype show Friday night. We'll get into this Cal game. We'll probably have a continuation of discussion for everything we expect. And, hey, man, as I always say, man, if the Lord says the same, we will see you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see when we go live.
Oh, my God, man. I couldn't have said it no better, man. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Larry Frank Jr., man. Like he said, Friday night. If it's the Lord's will, man, we'll see you guys back Friday night, 8 o'clock, man, like always, Eastern, man, on U-Talk, man. We love you guys, man. We want y'all to have a great week. So y'all know how we start every show. And also, if you need your U-Talk Bash tickets, the link is posted inside the description of the show. Get your Bash tickets. You can go to utalksportshow.com and get your tickets. You can click on the link inside the description in this show, and you can also go to Eventbrite and get your tickets, man. We less than a month out, man. It's almost here, and we're going to have a bash, man, at the bash. So I want to see everybody there. But look, everybody stay safe. Take care of your families. Kiss the babies. And y'all know how we start every show. And y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. And we out. We'll see you back here on Friday. Cannon, I'm finna straighten that out, man. We love you guys. Y'all already know what it is. It's U-Talk.
It's you talk, baby.